Hey guys, so today I'm going to be attempting to make sushi. So let's see how it goes. My ingredients that I have that are already cut up and ready are cucumber, crab, avocado, and cream cheese, and some salmon and rice, and a cutting board and some seaweed. And I also have this bowl of water so I can wet my hands and grab the rice so it doesn't stick onto me. And over here I have a knife, and I also have this wet rag so I can just do this to cut it. And yeah, so let's see how it goes. So the first way I'm going to show you how to make it is with the seaweed outside. So I'm going to put it down on my bamboo roller, and I have some saran wrap over the bamboo roller and on the table just so I don't get it messy. So first thing I'm going to do is wet my hands and just kind of put my hands in the bowl so the rice doesn't stick. And then I'm just grab some rice. You kind of want to roll it into like a little ball, but since my hands are a little smaller, I'm going to have to kind of do two balls. So I'm just going to do this, flatten it out, and start just putting rice all over the seaweed. So we're just gonna do that, and then when we're done, we're gonna put our ingredients on it. But first, I need to finish doing this, and then we can do our ingredients. We're just gonna spread it around, and then if there's like some spots, especially when you're doing the rice outside, there's some spots, you can just grab some extra and put it on here. Like grab some of the rice and just put it all over. And then now that we're done, I'm just gonna kind of, underneath I have another rag to kind of get the rice off my hands. That's our leftover. So after I do this, I'm gonna start putting on some ingredients. If I can get all the rice off. Okay. So now I'm gonna grab, the first one I'm gonna make is salmon with cream cheese and avocado and some cucumbers. So first off, I'm gonna put some of the salmon on, and you put it in the middle so when you cut it and when you roll it, it doesn't get out. So I'm gonna do kind of over layer it just to make sure there's enough salmon. So we're gonna over layer it a little bit, and just like that I think should be good. Maybe one more because I love salmon. And then it depends on how much salmon you want to put on it, but I like to get a lot of salmon, so I'm gonna put 5 pieces. So now you can do this however, like whatever order you want to do it, but I'm gonna start with the salmon, cream cheese, cucumber, and then avocado on top. So now I'm gonna get my cream cheese and just kind of put it all over, and I also love cream cheese, so we're gonna kind of over layer it and put this little one on in the middle. And then we're gonna put our cucumbers. Again, it's optional how much you wanna put on it, and yeah. So I'm just gonna put kind of some on each little side. And then now I'm gonna grab some avocado, and ooh, I'm stuck. Okay, there you go. I'm just gonna kind of do this. And since I am putting a lot of ingredients on, it will kind of be a little fat, so that's why it's not gonna look so nice as what you get in sushi. So now that I did that, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of just grab the seaweed and just kind of like push all of it in and kind of like tighten it, like squeeze it with my hands. And then I'm gonna grab it again, squeeze, and then one more, and squeeze. And then again, if you want it to be more tight and you can like see little like gaps here, you just put it again and squeeze. So after it's pretty tight as you want it, you can now, we're gonna get our cutting board I'm gonna set this aside. And I'm gonna get my cutting board, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my knife and kind of wet it a little bit and just like do this on the rag to make it a little wet. And then I'm gonna cut it approximately in the middle, as much as I can get it in the middle. And then we're just gonna cut it, and then we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna put 2 cuts just like that. So we're gonna do 1, and we will do this so they're even. So then you just go 1 right here, you cut it, and then you do another cut. And kind of, not the middle, well yeah, in the middle of this one. So then you cut it, and there you have your sushi. So that's what it should look like. And in the back it's kind of empty if you don't have a lot of it, but here's what the front part looks like. It looks like this. It looks like this, and there's salmon, as you can see, and avocado, cream cheese, and cucumber. And that's how you make the one with the seaweed outside. So now we're gonna make the one with some seaweed inside. I meant the seaweed inside and the rice outside. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this again, and then just, there's that all over my hand. Grab another seaweed thing, and I'm gonna place it again on the bamboo roller, and you're just gonna wet your hands again. I have rice on my hands, but it's fine. So I'm gonna get my hands wet again and grab some rice, and I'm just gonna grab the leftovers that I have from all of the rice. So I'm gonna put the rice aside, and then magically there will be more rice in a second. So I'm gonna just spread it out and then get more rice, a couple seconds. So I'm just gonna spread it out, and since this is gonna be the outside, you kind of want to have it more like this, like more almost all of it, so you have more rice and there's not a lot of seaweed showing. So you're just gonna spread it around as much as you can, and then we're gonna get more rice, and magically there's more rice. So I'm gonna get my hands wet again because it kind of got dry. So I'm just gonna get my hands wet and grab some rice. So here we have our first one right here in a nice little white plate. I'm gonna set that aside and finish this one. So we're just gonna spread the rice around again because that's what we're gonna do. So we're just gonna spread it around, and we're just gonna keep spreading it until you think it's good enough. And I'm just gonna do a little more kind of on the edges, so there's rice everywhere. And then since it is sticky and you got your hands wet, and this is sticky rice, I forgot to say it's sticky rice, so you're just gonna kind of flatten it out. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab one end of the seaweed and just flip it. I said one, but I'm grabbing 2, it's fine. And then there you go. And then your rice is gonna be like that. And then what you wanna do is flatten it so it gets all even. You're gonna wanna flatten it. And then after you think it's all flattened and good to go, you can start putting your ingredients on. So this time I'm gonna put all the ingredients. So all of my ingredients: cucumber, crab, cream cheese, avocado, and salmon. And of course the rice is already on there. So first one I'm gonna start off with again is salmon, just because it's, well, just because I want to. So you can start off whatever you want, and like I said, I love salmon, so we're gonna go 5 again, or we're gonna go 4 because actually we're adding crab. So the next thing I'm gonna do is grab kind of 3 pieces and just kind of put it on all, and again you're gonna want to put it in the middle and try to keep it in the middle. Sorry, I'm talking fast. Try to keep it in the middle, because if you don't, then when you do it, it kind of gets all over. So just keep it in the middle as much as you can, and then I'm gonna maybe do 1 more just in case. But so it's gonna look fatter than the other one. So after we do this, I'm gonna put some. You can do it in whatever order you want, but I'm just gonna do it in this order because I don't know, I want to. So I'm just gonna put the cucumber. I'm gonna put the cream cheese. And then after I put the cream cheese, I'm gonna put the avocado. And then after I do the avocado, we're gonna just roll it. Oh, it's probably good. Maybe just a small one. And then we're gonna roll it now. So again, all you're gonna want to do is grab the seaweed. This goes for the same for seaweed outside and seaweed inside. You're just gonna grab the seaweed and kind of like push in your ingredients in here. Since mine is kind of fat, I'm just gonna want to squish it and then kind of get more and squish it and then get more and squish it and then kind of want to squish it, and then again, if you're not pleased how it looks and if you want to squish it more, I'm just going to squish it a little more because this is bigger than the other one. I'm going to squish it more so it's more tight and sealed, and we're going to squish it, and I think that's good. So now we're going to switch off, and I'm going to put this over here. And put that. So I'm going to grab my cutting board, and I'm going to move this over here. So again, you're just going to want to wet your knife on the rag. So now we're just want to cut it in the middle as best as we can. Just want to cut it in the middle and like that. That one was easier. So we're gonna do it again. Oh wait, right here. Again, 2 cuts, and then we should be good. So 1 cut, and then we're gonna do 1 more. And just like that, here we have our pat sushi. It's right on this side, as you can see. Anyway, so that's how you make the sushi with rice inside and outside. And this is what it looks like. And my hands have rice all over it. And yeah, and this one's bigger. So we're gonna eat it now. So hopefully you guys like me making sushi. One thing I really wanted to point out is when you're using the knife, make sure you have adult supervision. My parent was off the side of the camera and she was watching me every time I used the knife. Just wanted to point that out. Also, I got this avocado. For my ingredients, I had avocado, cream cheese, cucumber, and some crab. I also got some salmon, some rice, and a bowl with water. So when I did it, you already saw me. So when I did it, grabbed it and it wasn't sticky. And then I just grabbed some seaweed and that's what it was in. So hopefully you guys like me making sushi. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.